If you already publish your books on Amazon KDP, great, because I'm going to show you how to make money with your existing books. You don't have to publish any new books, right? You already have the books. Let's just show you how to make money with books you already have, right? It's just the simplest way for you to make more money. So here's what we're going to do. What I'm going to show you in this video is exactly the same thing I showed to clients. Specifically, this one client just did it perfectly, and what he was able to achieve is incredible. We went from minus $181 per month, right? As soon as this client started working with me, we went to $1,800 in net profit. And then after this stayed consistent. And then when Q4 came around, he did like 5K net profit in November. And then I think he did like 15K net profit in December, right? And all of this came from exactly what I'm going to show you in this video. Exactly. Like whatever I said is exactly what I'm going to show you in this video. So what did we do? Well, it was very, very simple. So the thing is just like we had a 30-minute call with this client. So I basically had a 30-minute call. Literally 30 minutes is all it took for me to show him like what he needs to do. And then he just went out there, did it, and then made like what, 20,000 net profit in like 2 months during Q4. And then consistently doing thousands of dollars a month in net profit every single month from a 30-minute call. So you can see how valuable it is. I'm going to do it in less than 30 minutes for you. But again, it's going to be valuable. You can apply it. You can make a bunch of money. No problem. This is all yours. I'm giving it away for free. I don't care. It's okay. Just take it, go apply it, make a bunch of money. And then if at any point in time you want to work with me, more than happy to help you out. But anyway, let's get into the video. Let me show you what we did. The first thing is I checked out some of these clients' books. He had quite a few books. He had a brand, but it was not effective, right? It was not effective. Here's what I mean. If you understand how Amazon works, you probably see me talking about this thing right here. This is basically called a funnel. Every single online business, online whatever, has a funnel, right? A funnel is basically steps that people go through. So in Amazon's case, first someone's going to see your book, right? On Amazon, they're going to search, and then your book's going to pop up on their screen. Then second step, they're going to click on your book, right? And then third step, they're going to buy your book, right? If they don't buy your book, then they're probably going to buy someone else's book, right? Now, what happened with this client, why we were able to reach those numbers, we were able to go from minus, right, losing money every single month, to making thousands of dollars every single month in net profit, right? I'm not here to flex royalties and things like that. Net profit. I'm talking about net profit. How were we able to do that? Well, here's the thing. We fixed the entire funnel, right? We were able to fix the entire funnel. Very, very simple, by the way. It doesn't sound too complicated. Well, it sounds complicated, but it's not. It's basically 2 fixes that we did. I'm going to show you what we did. We fixed the entire funnel, and because we fixed the entire funnel, we were also able to justify a higher price, right? So not only were we being shown more to more people, we were getting more clicks, we were getting more sales, and we were also getting sales at a higher price, so more profit margin, right? Which is crazy. I want to show you exactly what we did. Exactly what we did. So first thing we did was we hopped on a call, right? We hopped on a call. The call was only 30 minutes. A lot of people say, Barry, 30 minutes is not enough. Of course it's enough, right? The value isn't based on the time that we spend together, right? Time, if the value was based on the time, we would have like 5-hour session. Would 5 hours be valuable? Probably not. I would kill myself if I had to do 5 hours, right? And I'm sure you would as well. 5 hours saying that. I can barely watch Titanic for 3 hours. Someone tried to make me watch Oppenheimer. I watched like an hour and a half before I was like, got depressed. I can't sit for an hour and a half watching a movie. But anyway, we hopped on a call. Call only lasted 30 minutes. And here's the thing. The first thing I noticed when we hopped on a call is I saw some of his books, but I decided to focus on only one, right? And here's the thing. His book was a really good book. Like inside, the value of your book, or the value of the book was really good. Really, really good, solid book. He did the market research. He understood the customers, what they wanted, everything. Everything was on point. However, I clicked on his book, and then I saw the book cover. Before you click off, that's not the problem, by the way. And here's what I saw. The book cover, I would give it like a 5 out of 10, right? It was still doing its job. It was bringing in clicks, right? He was still making sales. It's just he wasn't profitable, right? And the reason was because everything was mediocre. So the book cover was around 5 out of 10. Why was it 5 out of 10? One of the main reasons was it had low contrast, right? The image that he picked was fine. The font that he picked was fine, but it had low contrast, right? And also, it was missing some basic principles. Now, why was it missing basic design principles? Well, because the course that he went and joined before, like I think he paid thousands for like a course before, they just did not teach basic book cover design principles. right? They teach you what all the other publishers know. They teach you what's freely available on YouTube, but they don't teach you the juicy stuff all the traditional publishers are using. Obviously, I teach you because I'm Barry KDP and I'm cocky. I have the best design modules and training for book covers by far out of any KDP guru out there. I'm saying that with 100% confidence. You can bring me any KDP guru you want when it comes to design. I would destroy them completely. No one touches me on design, and that's not even coming from me. That's coming from hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of my clients. I work with over 500 publishers, and they're just blown away by the book cover module, especially the book covers, because once I show them how to do effective book covers, they can't go back. They look at all their previous books, they look at all their competitors, and they're like, wow, I can see why these book covers are bad. I can see why these are performing, right? Again, not to sound cocky, I'm just making you aware that there is a solution out there that can help you make insane book covers, right? I'm not going to flex any results on you just yet. We'll talk about results later if you're interested, but I'm not going to flex any results on you. But anyway, 5 out of 10 was the book cover. It had low contrast, very basic design principles. It did its job, but it didn't do it effectively, right? And then step 2 was the A+ content. Now the A+ content was like a 6 out of 10. Now why do I say a 6 out of 10? Because wording wise, it was really good. So if you saw the previous video that we talked about how to create very effective sentences, right? Copywriting, really good words for your A+ content. If you haven't watched that, I'll leave a little I thing right here. Click on that. It shows you how to use the correct words to increase your conversion rate. And it's also going to help you lower your A+ if you're running ads, which is really good. Go check it out. But if you're still here and you haven't clicked that video yet, then great. It was a 6 out of 10, right? The wording was good. However, the design was horrible. The design was horrendous. It was so bad. What I remember, like honestly, the design was like a 2 out of 10, right? It destroyed everything. The design was like, I think he had like blue and red on his book cover. And then you go in the A+ content and he had like 4 different fonts, 4 different colors. Some words were like curved while others were straight. It was chaos. It was all over the place. So when I saw it, I instantly realized, hey, if we switch the A+ content, right? And we do it effectively, obviously I want to tell him how to do it effectively. If we switch the A+ content, do it effectively, he will make more money, guaranteed. I'm not meant to guarantee anything because it sounds scammy and guru-y, but I've been doing this for years, right? I've helped hundreds of publishers. I'm guaranteeing he's going to make more money because I can see how absolutely horrible the design is, right? So this was the main thing. I was like, man, if you only take one thing out of this 30-minute call, go fix your design. If you fix your design, you will make more money. It's the fastest way for you to make more money. So that was one of our main goals, to change the design. But here's the thing. Here's what we actually ended up doing. I sat back and I thought, okay, I'm going to give this client the exact source he wants, right? The exact source that he needs to make money. However, he is going to have to put a little bit of work because the main thing that was actually holding him back was consistency. I'm not spelling it correctly, but it's okay. I'm talking, so you know what I'm saying with my words. It was consistency. What do I mean by consistency? This is one of the online business lessons that I learned way too late. And I felt so dumb when I first thought about it because I was like, well, obviously, right? What do I mean by consistency? If you're on Facebook and you see an ad on Facebook and then the ad has like orange colors. Let's say it's selling like a computer, right? You're trying to buy a computer. You see an ad on Facebook, computer, with a bunch of orange colors on the ad. You click on the ad and you go on the website. And now the website is purple. And then you click to buy it and now the checkout page is red. You're thinking, oh, is this even the same website? Right? Because it's not consistent. But if you see an ad for a computer and the branding colors are orange, then you click on it and the website has the same branding colors as orange. And then you go on the checkout page and the checkout page, same branding colors, orange, same fonts and things like that. Then the whole brand is consistent. Well, if something is consistent, do you trust it more or do you trust it less? You obviously trust it more, right? Because it's more professional. Well, this is one of the main things that was missing with this book, right? Because he had a book cover. The book cover was mediocre, not the most professional. But what's even worse is that the A+ content was not consistent with this. It did not match the same style, right? It had different colors that weren't in here. It had different fonts that weren't on the book cover, right? It was just not consistent. Now, here's what happens if it's not consistent. Just like we spoke about earlier, I'm actually going to do it here. Just like we spoke about earlier with the funnel, we have people see your book, right? So some people are going to see your book, right? Some of those people that see your book are going to click on it. And there's some of those people that click on it are actually going to buy it. Well, here's the thing. If a bunch of people see your book and a bunch of people click on your book, right? That's good. Because now you're bringing people onto your listing. However, if people see a book cover and then when they click on the actual listing is completely different, there's a disconnect, there's a mismatch. Now, do you think they trust your book more if like your book covers like pink and then you go inside your A+ content and it's like a bunch of blue text and different fonts that don't match the book cover? They don't trust it. There's a disconnect. It's inconsistent. And also subconsciously we're thinking, well, great, probably not the most professional book either. I'm probably not going to get my money's worth, right? So it lowers the value of your book by not being consistent. That's one of the main things. So we spoke about this with the client, and what we ended up doing is fixing both of them. Now, thankfully, this client trusted me. I was like, hey, man, let's just do this, right? If you trust me, then I just want you to completely redesign the book cover how I tell you to, and completely redesign the A+ content how I tell you to. And if you do that, you will make more money. Again, I'm not meant to guarantee anything. I've been doing this for quite a while. When I see things like this, I know what's going to happen. It's not going to get worse, right? We can try to make it worse. It'll be very hard, right? I don't know how to make this worse. So I was like, hey, man, you're going to change the book cover. You're going to do this, this, and this. Okay, okay. You're going to change the A+ content. You're going to do this, this, and this. Okay, okay. Great. Half an hour call. Literally took 30 minutes. I said bye to him. And then he basically disappeared for a while. And then he came back to me. I can't remember how long has passed. I think like within the first 30 days he messaged me because he made a bunch of money. But he started making more and more money and more and more money. And then I was like, hey man, how's it going? We had a 30-minute call, just one 30-minute call. How's it going? How much money are you making? And he was like, Barry, I just hit $15,000 net profit in December. I made $5,000 net profit in November. I'm making $2,000 net profit steadily every single month. And I was like, great, what did you do? And he said literally just exactly what you told me. So what he did was, he did exactly what I told him. He changed the book cover and the A+ content and made it consistent between them. And then that obviously increased his sales for the book. How did it increase the sales for the book? Here's how it increased it. So if this is the amount of people that see your book, this is your normal funnel. This was his funnel before. By the way, if you don't know what a funnel is, can you see? This is like, let's say this is a bucket of water. Then some water will drip from the bucket. But this bucket right here is smaller, so it can only collect a certain amount of water. Whatever's collected here can go into the next bucket. And again, this is smaller, so some water is going to fall out, some water is going to go in. That's how you can imagine it if you want. I don't know if I overcomplicated that, but anyway. So a bunch of people saw his book, right? A bunch of people clicked on his book, and then a bunch of people bought his book. Now, by us changing the book cover, what happened is we made even more people click on the book, right? We allowed more people to click on the book because the book cover was better. It attracted more people, so more people clicked on the book. So we increased the amount of people that clicked on the book. Now, if we increase the amount of clicks, it automatically increases the amount of sales, right? Because more people are clicking on it, more people are going to be buying it. Since we changed the A+ content as well, right? We changed the A+ content as well. Design-wise and everything, we made it perfect. And it was consistent with this, great. The conversion rate went up as well. So now we were getting more clicks, and because we're getting more clicks, we also got more sales. But guess what? Guess what? Amazon does a snowball effect. So because we got more clicks and we got more sales, what happens when you get more sales? You show up higher in the ranking, right? And if you show up higher in the ranking, what happens? You have more exposure. You see, so more people see your book, right? And then if more people see your book, then more people click on it. And if more people click on it, more people buy it. And then if more people buy it, then again, exposure, clicks. It's just this funnel. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It spirals like this. This is exactly what we did. Now, why was it that he was able to go from minus $180 to over $15,000 in net profit? Well, he did not apply this to just one book, right? He applied it to one book to begin with because he was like, I mean, I paid for an online guru. Does Barry actually know what he's talking about? Is he a scammer, right? Obviously, he had to test it to see if I actually know what I'm talking about. And of course, he saw that I did. But anyway, here's what he did. He had one book. Okay, he had a collection of like 5 books in total. They were all in the same niche almost, but different books. He applied what we talked about in the 30-minute call on his book, right? He went from minus $180 to $1,800 in net profit. The first month we worked together, I think he joined on like the 10th of March or something, right? This is not the exact day. I'm just using an example. He signed up on the 10th of March, and by the end of that month, he reached $1,800 net profit. The months before that, he was publishing for like 7-8 months. Every single month was a loss. Every single month was a loss. So was it by mistake or was it luck that he made 1.8K in net profit in the same month that we started working together? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But here's the thing. He reached this net profit by applying what I told him, literally a 30-minute call, and literally what I told you, just fix your book cover consistent with A+ content. It helps the entire funnel. And then what he did is he took the same principles because it was working and applied it to his brand. And then once he did that, the entire brand as a whole gets amplified up, right? Not just one book. This book feeds off of this one, and this book feeds off of this one, and this one feeds off of this one. And then they all get elevated within the niche. So he has more authority and all of that. Now, guess what? Because it's a more consistent design, it's a more professional design, right? Your click-through rate goes higher, conversion rate goes higher, you're being exposed more, and you do it for your entire brand. You have a brand, you have authority, you can justify a higher price. So he went from selling $9.99 books, right? He was selling activity books, by the way, because there's some people that are saying, oh, it's hard with medium content, right? It's hard when you have low profit margins. No, it's not hard when you have low profit margins. It's hard when you don't know what you're doing, right? It's hard when you're making very low quality books. It's hard when you're listening to gurus on YouTube tell you how to make the most mediocre books possible, right? In fact, it's hard when you pay people thousands of dollars and they still teach you how to run a mediocre KDP business, right? With mediocre books. So if you're thinking, hey, medium content books is not the way, low content books is not the way, you can still make money with low content and medium content books. They just have to be quality. It's a little bit harder than high content because there's less profit margin. But in both circumstances, you still need to have very high quality books. Most people doing a coloring book, the reason they do a coloring book is because it's easier to make. Still takes a lot of effort. Because it's easier to make, they think they don't have to make a quality book. Well, quality books are what bring you more money. So he went from selling $9.99 activity books. I think now it's at $13.99. And here's the thing, $13.99 is very high for an activity book, but he can justify it because of what we did, because of how good the book cover is, because of the conversion rate, because he applied it to the brand, because he amplified the entire brand. And by the way, everything we achieved was purely a design change. We didn't add any more words to the A+ content. We didn't do anything else. It was purely a design change. So this is the power of design. If you know how to design effectively, I mean, that's 80% of your business anyway. That's 80% of the books that you're selling. It's mostly design. When you're competing with people in the search results and things like that, the only thing they have to go off of, whether they're going to click on your book or someone else's book, is the design of the book cover. The only thing they have to go off of if they think your book is higher quality is the design of the book. The book covers 80% of it. So if you don't understand design effectively, then great. You're just missing out. There's nothing else to say. There's nothing else to say. You can be an expert at ads, and if you still don't understand design, you're holding yourself back as a publisher. You cannot be a KDP publisher, be successful, and not understand at least basic design principles. And if you are successful and you don't understand design principles, imagine how much more successful you would be if you actually knew design principles, right? Think about that. But anyway, I hope you found this video valuable. Every single month, I select a few publishers to work with. So if you want the chance to work with me, then go down below, click on the link. And if you want to be selected, then great. Hopefully you're selected. We can start working together. But again, every single month, I only select a very few amount of publishers because that way I can deliver the most amount of value, right? The most amount of value to a certain group of publishers. That's why I can hit these results with my clients. That's why my clients hit these results with not that much effort, because it's just more targeted, right? That way. But anyway, I hope you found this video valuable. And if you did, you're probably going to find this one, not even probably, you're definitely going to find this one valuable. Click on this video that just popped up here. Extremely valuable. It's going to help you make a bunch more money with KDP. But yeah, go out there and make a bunch of money with KDP.